If you could be giving one commander deck with every card you needed already in it, what deck would it be and why? Put that in comments below. And welcome to MTG Thrifty Thursdays, where we talk about budget replacement for mostly commander staples. And today we're going to talk about a card that is quite pricey because I believe there's only one printing of it. And it is used quite more often in CDH than most other decks, but it is a pricey card. So let's take a look at it and give you a couple budget alternatives for it as well. Card is going to be Transmute Artifact for 2 blue, and it lets you basically search your library for an artifact, put it into play, but then you also have to choose an artifact you already have in control, sacrifice it, and then you got to pay the difference between them. Basically, is how it reads. It could be a little bit confusing. If not, you basically just lose the whole spell. So you have 2 mana artifact that you are searching for. You got to sacrifice a 2 mana artifact or more, or play the difference. So this is a really good card. It lets you go get those cards. Now, the advantage is to go get it and put it on the battlefield. This is really good. It's like a $300 to $400 card right now. It's only seen one printing. It's partially the main reason why I believe it's on a reserve list as well. And so this is a really good card to get you what you want. A lot of times you go get Basalt Monolith or something along those lines that give you your infinite mana or infinite win con, whatever it is. There are 2 budget alternatives. Again, they're not going to be as good because they're a little more cost you're going to pay for them, but let's take a look at those 2 cards. First one is War of Invention, which is 3 blue and an X. So now you have to basically pay whatever it is you're looking for. So if it's 4, you have to pay 4, so 7 mana. Now, granted, your artifacts cannot be tapped for it, and so if you've got like artifact creatures or artifacts that don't tap for mana, you can tap those, and it gives you extra mana. And so it's one way to get those things. And this is a very budget-friendly card, very budget-friendly. Again, it costs a little more mana. It's not as effective, but it does what you want it to do. It's just going to cost you more mana to do it. And so this is one alternative for that card. Like I said, it's not exactly the same. And again, when we look at these budget alternatives, they're never going to be a card that does almost exactly the same. There's a reason why the cards are they are. And let's look at one more card that's a little bit closer. That card being Reshape. You have to sacrifice an artifact, which you're already doing with the other one, and then you have to search your library for artifact with X. So you still have to pay the X here. Again, this is much cheaper. Allows you to do almost the same thing. You're paying a little more mana for it. You know, now granted, with the other one, you're paying 2, and if you just had the same exact mana, so you had a 4 mana and a 4 mana, you're not paying anything. But a lot of times, you're sacrificing a treasure going to get what you need, or something along those lines, and paying 1 or 2 more. So, granted, this does lose you a little bit of value, but it's still a little bit cheaper and a little budget alternative. Let us know in the comments below. Maybe there's some more expensive older cards, reserve list cards, something you're looking for that you'd like to see some budget alternatives for. We try to keep doing these Thrifty Thursdays, showing you guys how to save money, get better cards, and put them in there. And always, you could print the card, put it in your thing like most people do. But thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, we'll see you next time.